arrived here at Selby. Cracking morning, a little bit nippy, 2 degrees, quite cold. There's the bus, inflating the bus in the green Go Plus today. So that's inflating for me. There's my paddle, there's Craig. Just getting ready himself. Say morning, Craig.
Good morning.
And there's the water, looking absolutely splendid. We're going to have a paddle in that direction. Now, as I understand it, this boat here, this narrow boat, is a tea room. And yeah, Craig was just talking to a guy that's in a camper van. He's been here overnight and he's just waiting for that to open to get a breakfast. How cool is that? Didn't even know. So as soon as I'm going to be cooking breakfast this morning, it seems stupid to spend some money in there. I know, tight southern bugger I am. Well, we was promised some rain and here it's come. It's very, very light at the moment and certainly not going to spoil our paddle. But actually it's quite refreshing because it's about 2 degrees, but it feels a lot warmer to me anyway. Probably because I've got this dry suit on and thermals underneath. It feels really, really mild this morning. Can't see my breath, I don't think. Oh, a little bit. I don't think this rain's going to continue actually. I think I've got a feeling it's going to pass. He says. And next thing it'll be lashing it down. Yeah, so a few weeks ago I started researching you know, these socks that you can charge the batteries and they heat up. And I've done quite a bit of research actually, looked at lots and lots of reviews on different brands, and the one thing that seemed to become clear was that the socks at the high end of the market seem to have the same flaws as those towards the bottom end of the market, according to reviews. Anyway, long story short, I thought, right, I'm going to buy the cheapest pair of heated socks that money can buy, and that's exactly what I've done. Now, I've been using them for a week leading up to Christmas. I've got them on today. I've been wearing them for work, and so far it seems to be okay. So I'm gonna do a video and give you my thoughts on these particular socks. They were really cheap. If you suffer with cold feet, which I all of a sudden seem to do, you know, and you're in the market for some heated socks, these might just be the answer for you. So yeah, I'll upload that video shortly, so look out for that one. So this is the second time I've had a paddle on the Selby Canal, and this is about as far as I've come to Paper House Bridge. We stopped here, me and grandson number 1, and cooked our breakfast just there. Nice little bench. So this is now new territory for me. Loads and loads of wildlife today. Loads of wildlife. Herons, kingfishers, goldfinches, great tits. Ducks. There's the first swan just over there. Some brown plumage, so it's quite a youngster. Been paddling for an hour and 12 minutes and just done over 3 miles, so we've just been plodding along really. Just in no rush this morning, although I do have to say the guts are starting to rumble, so it won't be long before I'm going to be saying to Craig we need to find somewhere to stop. But a lovely paddle so far. It's something magical about this Selby Canal. It really is. If you love your wildlife, there's not many places I've been that is better. That is for sure. So trying to burn off all that beer and wine and food that we've all indulged in the last few days. It's just nice to get a bit of exercise. Anyway, back at work tomorrow, so it's all short-lived, isn't it? So anyway, let's crack on, and I think we're going to start looking out for somewhere to pull over and stretch the leg. Just approached Tankard's Bridge, and the wind all of a sudden has really got up. It's turning my boat. Look at that. Yeah, it's within the last sort of, get myself organised. Yeah, the last sort of 5 minutes or so, the wind has really picked up, and it's gone from being sort of dead flat calm to a lot of chop slap and really blowing. But I think we're just going to paddle just up here a little bit and get some more in pegs up here. Two sheep that didn't quite make it, unfortunately. Very sad. Right, so what have we got today? Well, a waffle and some black pudding, and once that's cooked I'm going to do an egg. Well, I think we're slowly getting there, very slowly. Well, I think we're nearly there. Alright, well, let's have a taste of this. It's been a long time coming. I don't know what's happened to the yolk. it's okay really. Not I think it probably looks, I think this looks better than it actually tastes, Craig. Yeah, that's right. It's warm and filling, and I'll take that because it's blooming cold in a minute. I was just tired that I've got to sort out my cookware. I'm going to invest in a jet boil, I think. Definitely going to invest in one of those. And something to cook on. I don't know whether you can actually cook on a jet boil. I'm not sure. But I need something. Because what I'm using at the moment and what I have indoors just ain't good enough. Seems to take an eternity, and it's boring. So I'm gonna have to look into some kind of small cooking stove. So it was a bit like a Christmas dinner, took ages to cook and a few minutes to demolish, so I don't know. Right, I'm going to have a cup of coffee and then we're going to make treks back. I got my bearings wrong earlier on. I thought that this stretch of the water was the Ouse. Well, I was completely wrong, being the numpty that I am, because the Ouse is yon end of Selby Canal, and this is the River Aire, spelled A-I-R-E. Looks a really nice river actually, twisty and a bit choppy at the moment. I don't know whether the camera's picking that up, but it's a little bit choppy there. But it looks quite interesting, twisty and turny, and sort of river that I like to be on. So yeah, it's been a lovely morning. We've done well with the rain. A couple of times I thought we was going to get proper wet, but luckily we didn't. It sort of come over very, very quickly and disappeared very, very quickly, so we'll take that. Oh, my nose is running. But anyway, let's get this drunk and get back on the water and get going. All right. Morning. It's all right actually. It's not too bad. I've got these new gloves that I bought. They look like they've got loads of grip. Useless, absolutely useless. They have for no grip whatsoever. I think, you know, I spoke to various people in the paddling world, and I think one of the most difficult items of clothing to get right is gloves. You know, I've gone through God knows how many pairs, and I still can't find the right ones. In the summer it's fine, I just use my fingerless gloves, and even I do in the winter, but my hands are turned really cold. So I've put these on for the first time and they are terrible, and I'll not be using these again. I've had gloves, you know, really cheap ones, sort of really expensive ones, and these kind of gloves that are somewhere in the middle. But I'm yet to find the right pair. Well, my friends, we're just pretty much back to Brayton Bridge, where we dropped in this morning. We've covered about 6.5 miles, I think. It's been a lovely paddle. I think we've kind of got away with the weather as well. We've had the wind up our backside most of the way back, and it's starting to rain again, and this time it's not blown over. It's, if anything, coming down a little bit harder. So we've had luck on our side today. It's been a really nice paddle. My second time here on the Selby Canal. If you've never been on here, definitely put it in the calendar to come here. It's incredible the amount of wildlife that I've seen, and you know, as a lot of you will be aware, that's one of the biggest appeals for me and kayaking, is the wildlife that I'm able to sort of see. Really nice. So if you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, please like and subscribe, really does help. So until the next time, safe and happy kayaking, and a very happy new year to you all.